especially candidates going into the industry, looking at the thing of working from home is a fantastic idea. It's not as easy as people make out.
We are getting a lot of requests for candidates having that kind of work from home option, or at least hybrid.
I think on both sides there's difficulties. I think there's a lot of employers that they definitely want to offer flexibility. I think this is very much highlighted the importance of flexibility, that you can't be so reliant on everyone being in your office. But there are certain trades, and I know we've spoken about this before, like sales, where you have to be in an office. You've got to just absorb the atmosphere that you get from there. You've got to take in the environment and allow that to kind of drive you. Learning from others. You don't get that remotely. And I think that there's so many young people in the market that just, if they were working from home, they're not going to benefit from it.
Well, the sales side of it, for sure. I mean, we've all been in sales, and you can't be the sales atmosphere. People that go into sales generally have a bit of competitiveness about them, and you cannot have that sat in front of your computer, in your office at home, your living room, wherever you decide to set it up. Through COVID, when you couldn't even go to the pub, there was no social interaction. From people that I've spoken to, they found that very, very difficult through that. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with that. But I think from especially candidates going into the industry, looking at the thing of working from home is a fantastic idea. It's not as easy as people make out, especially when you're from the sales side. Finance and admin, a little bit different. That's a little bit more, you get given the job, you've got to sit there and work through it, you can do that. But there's a difference between working from home within sales and being around a whole atmosphere of people all trying to achieve and compete with each other is, two very different sides of the spectrum.
I think a hybrid is working quite well. I think that's really important to give people that flexibility. But and I've seen the sales side of it work really well by giving people the interaction going into the office, say 2 to 3 days a week, and then they can sit at home on the other 2 days and get all of, more of like the admin side of things done as well.
I'd agree, hybrid, because for candidates or for individuals working at a company where they have half a week in the office, half a week at home, the half a week at home saves some people like 2-3 hours a day in commute, which is massive for them personally in all other aspects. And then they still get access to that whole environment as a whole. But I think if you were to stretch it out across the whole day, weeks on end of that starts to get quite detrimental.